Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my settings on the GoPro since so many of you guys asked me about it. These settings are universal, so work very good for dirt bikes, also work for quads, UTVs, and all those off-road vehicles. If you guys want your footage to look like this, that is tough. The green M3. Alright guys, let's get into the settings. The first thing I like to use is 4K 60 on all my videos. If you have a lower end PC, you'll probably have to use 4K 30 just so the file sizes are a lot smaller. And then your PC will be able to run it a lot easier, but if you can, I definitely recommend using 4K 60 just because it's going to make your footage look a lot more smooth. For lens, I recommend using whatever the highest FOV that you can use. If you're using an older GoPro, you're going to have Super View. And if you're using a newer GoPro, you're going to have Hyperview. So if you have the ability to use Hyperview, definitely use Hyperview. I want to say the GoPro 10 and up is when they started doing the Hyperview. For Hyper Smooth, I always leave it on Auto Boost. If you have an older GoPro, you probably won't have that option. Scheduled capture, you can leave that off. Duration, no limit. Hindsight, leave that off. Timer off. Zoom, leave that. Let's go down to Pro Tune. If you have a newer GoPro and it has the ability to have 10-bit, definitely have that on because it's going to make your footage look a lot better. I want to say the GoPro 11s when they started using 10-bit, so if you have that, definitely use it. If you don't, you'll have 8-bit, which is not a big deal. It looks really good as well. Okay, this next one's very important. Bitrate, you want to have that set to high. That's going to make your footage look the best quality. For EV comp, I like to use 0, which has more of a neutral color look to it. White balance, this is super important. You want to have this set to 5500. You always want to use 5500 when you're filming midday. If you're filming indoor at like an indoor track or something like that, you can lower it down to 3200 or like 4500. ISO min, this is also super important. I like to leave that on 100, and then for ISO max, I leave it on 1600. So these last few settings are opinion based, but I'm going to show you guys what I like to use. For sharpness, I like to go medium. For color, I use flat because after I'm done filming, I always color correct my videos in post. But if you're like, hey Dylan, I don't plan on posting a video, I just want to have it for like memories, I'd recommend going on vibrant. It's going to make your footage look the best. For audio, raw audio, I leave that off. Wind, I have that turned on. I always use the media mod with a mic so there's never any wind. And then on the bottom here, you got your shortcuts what you don't need to worry about. Alright guys, now I'm about to throw the GoPro on the helmet and show you guys what these settings look like in action. If you're wondering how to mount the camera, I have a separate video showing you how to do that, so I'll link it in the description. What's back here? Oh shit. We haven't gone back here in forever. Oh, someone got pulled over. Oh boy. It's so wet back here. Whew. Oh boy, not in the lake. I used to work for Stanley Steamer. I think that's Jeremiah. Alright, let's turn up here. Ooh, that is tough. The green M3. Ooh, that is nasty. They've taken down so many of the places that used to be here. I don't know why, it's actually a good location too. I feel like the bars are like slightly crooked. That should be good. If you guys have been subbed to me for a minute, you'll remember this. This is the old abandoned Walmart by my house, and I made a video here a couple months ago. It was my first video that I ever had that actually went like viral. It had like 250,000 views or something crazy. They got some security here nowadays. looks cold. It's so fun to hit those speed bumps fast. Why is this guy going so slow, man?